So I wanted to make a little bit longer of a video for y'all today. Just kind of discussing the price and like where testosterone has to come from and why it might be a little bit more expensive than a lot of the other things on the market. For me, it's not really that big of a deal because $70 for, say, I take 2 a day, so it's basically a 20-day supply because there's 40 capsules in a bottle. $70 for a 20-day supply of something that drastically increases my focus throughout the day. And whenever I'm working like 15, 16-hour shifts like I have been this week, I'm still able to go to the gym beforehand, and then by the time I go home, I'm still like dialed in, like my eyes and everything. I'm not getting tired. I think I even sleep better because my body can actually shut down whenever I'm ready for it to shut down. And it's just one of those things, like most people spend money on going out to eat, and I just took the budget away from going out to eat and casual drinking and even like going somewhere where I know I'm not gonna get any benefit. I mean, I've always gone to the gym, but I've always been like a little bit more loose with how my money has been, as far as like you don't really get a return whenever you drink beer. You don't really get a return whenever you eat fast food. I mean, you get the food, you get the calories, whatever, but they don't benefit your life in the same way that something like testosterone will. And it's kind of weird because taking it and then having it affect me, and now that it's been over a month, well, we're hitting the over the month mark, it's had a really positive impact on my self-image. And it's not just a placebo effect, because I actually felt it from day one, and I still feel it today, even though last night I got less than optimal sleep because I didn't go to bed until almost midnight, and I still had to wake up around 6:30. It's just one of those things, like where do you want your money being spent? I mean, people complain about prices on fast food and everything going up, but if you actually care about your health, then you put that money towards supplements that incline you to be more healthy, like pre-workout. My pre-workout is like, if I only buy one pack of it, it's like $50 for just one 30 serving amount. So I take that $50, but it lasts me 30 days of working out, not just 30 days straight, because I don't take it on my days off. It lasts me that long, and it's also had a very positive impact on my life, because the pre-workout was one of those things that it had less caffeine than the average energy drink, because everyone loves shoving 300 milligrams of caffeine in their energy drinks now, and it didn't tear my stomach up the way coffee does. So that $50, and I'd order 3 of them at a time for like the last 8 years, it drastically improved the quality of my life. It gave me more energy, and after my gym going, after my workouts or my walks or runs or whatever, I still had energy to go throughout my day, And where it tapers off is around the 4 to 5 hour mark after I work out. I have to work out in the morning. It's just my body. I'm just built that way. But testosterone goes even further than that. And where my pre-workout wears off and my body starts feeling it, the testosterone keeps my mind focused on what I'm doing. And it kind of mitigates the soreness of my body, like a lot more. So I'm approaching this I'm not going to call it a plateau, but I'm approaching this point in my training where I know how much further I can push my body. And you don't really reach that point until you've been doing it for 3 to 4 years, and I've been doing it for about 7 years now. So the turkesterone has like helped me push myself that much further because I know my body can handle it. That coupled with mobility training and time under tension, like very core values of how you should work out. It's been just another positive impact on my life, So I would say to all the people that don't like the price of it, I mean, the demand is going up. And I think if you're a blue-collar worker and you're spending money every weekend on beer, I would highly suggest giving this a shot instead and using that time to do something healthy with your life. Even if it's just riding a bike or, going for a walk with your family or anything like that. All right, sorry, I had to move my trailer. So, long story short, I'm approaching the 6.5 minute mark, so I just want to sum it up. You know where your money goes when you're an adult. And if you're a kid, I would recommend not taking this until you've been training for at least 6 to 7 years, and wait until after you're 25, because the energy levels they start diminishing if you're not healthy whenever you're older. And for all the people that are over 25 and 30, if you think that your testosterone's going down and you want a little bit extra of a boost, and you're still having to go out and work 16, 17-hour days, turkesterone is a healthy trade-off. And people can say what they want about it, but at the end of the day, it's a plant, and the returns on the quality of your life are going to be well worth the money that you spend on it. Now, I use the turkesterone from Harder Than Last Time supplements. There's a man on YouTube. His name's Greg Doucette, and he's like a larger than life character whenever he's making his videos, and he has millions of followers. But people call him a snake oil salesman, and they say that his supplements don't do anything. But I've actually felt the difference, and I've tracked the difference as I'm training and going throughout my day. And it's just like, I don't know, it's like there's like a switch that's inside you, and it turkesterone unlocked that switch for me personally. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be the same for everybody, because obviously everybody's different. But for me and my lifestyle, it has been a large improvement over wasting money doing other things. And I understand the world's expensive, and $70 might be too much for you. But if you want to push harder than you ever have before and actually like see the difference day after day, over the last month, my wife keeps telling me, she's like, "You're getting smaller." And I said, "I am." And for me, I have like a really bad body dysmorphia because I used to build chimneys and work outside all the time, and they'd call me flaco. I'm Hispanic, so I grew up around people that were extremely overweight, and they gave me that body dysmorphia. And now that I'm getting skinny, it's like, I have to keep telling myself, like, I'm gaining muscle. I'm losing fat and gaining muscle because I can still push out the same amount of weight that I have been, but now I can push that time under tension closer to that minute mark. An optimal training time under tension should be at least 30 to 45 seconds. Now that I'm on turkesterone and G02 Max, that's the other one that I'm on, which is it's a NMN supplement. It feels like I can scratch on that zone 3 and almost zone 4 training. And basically zone 3 and zone 4 training, if you don't know, you're new to the space, I get it. Once you've been working out for a few years and you're approaching that advanced level lifter, it's like zone 3 is you're pushing past your failure points, 6 to 7 reps. Zone 4 is like you're on the verge of injuring yourself. So between these 2 supplements and a relatively healthy diet, because I haven't changed my diet very much since I started taking this, it just, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. But for somebody like me, my body's very reactive towards things like caffeine and beta-alanine, which my pre-workout has. Turkesterone's like, I don't know, it's helped me get to the next level in my training. And I've actually set my own PRs, my personal PRs. I squatted, I think my best now with and this was 5 or 6 reps because I trained alone. I had 6 plates, 45s on the bar, plus 25s on each side. So that was my personal best, and I did 5 to 6 reps raw. No belt, no knee wraps or hand wraps, nothing like that. I don't like using that stuff because I train alone and I usually don't spend a lot of time in the gym, so I just get my workouts done and then I go to work. So that was my personal best for squats. My deadlift, I haven't done that too much because my back is a little bit more sensitive than it should be, because I did push my body so hard before I turned 18 and 20. So, and then my bench press, I've gotten it up to over 315 for 3 to 4 reps. And like I said, it's very conservative because I work out by myself, but Turkesterone really helped me push past where I was stuck at for the longest time. And over the last month, my PRs went up by maybe 45 pounds or more. So, and like I said, it's very conservative. I don't track my PRs because that's not what I train for. I train for, being able to live my life healthier. And I enjoy the bodybuilding aspect of my training, but I'm not a bodybuilder. I might try one day to go step up on show, because now it feels like I feel super lean and like I have the ability to do it. But anyway, I'm rambling now. So if y'all watch this far, I appreciate it. Please drop me a follow. Share to people who don't believe that Turkesterone works. Share to any critics you have, or comment any critiques that you might have. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day and a beautiful weekend. So there's more to come. I know most of my videos up to this point I've just been talking, but I plan to do training videos based on my background. And I'm mostly oriented towards, I really want truck drivers to know you don't have to be unhealthy. I work a long day and I still have energy to go to the gym. So I'm approaching 30 years old now, and I've been a truck driver for the last 9 years. So if somebody like me can do it, and I think I have average genetics. I mean, I worked out a lot when I was a kid, but if somebody like me can do it, everyone has the ability to be healthy so that you can go home to your family. So thank you, Greg. And I'm not sponsored, but I would like to be if I can. And maybe I'm gonna try and submitting an application so maybe they can sponsor me, because I really just want to help people like me. And I'm gonna make videos on how you can work out in the security of your truck, because when I went over the road, that's what I did. But that's more to come later. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Work hard.